and they made me an offer. And I said, they want us to come to Capitol. He said, we got to talk. And so we had a family council, my husband and 2 boys. We voted to come to Capitol, and I've never regretted a moment of it.
I'm originally from Canada, and I just really valued baccalaureate education, and I wanted to be close to Canada, so I thought, I'll start looking in Ohio. And right from the get-go, when I applied to Capitol and I came here for an interview, everyone was just so warm and inviting. I loved the campus. I loved just the whole feel of being very student-focused. I knew immediately this is a place where I wanted to be.
Capitol has a reputation for producing and helping develop really good nurses. And so I think we're both really proud to say that we graduated from here. We recently had some Capitol students that came through the Fetal Center just to learn more about it and learn some skills that we utilize there. And so it's so fun to give back to those students and tell them, like, we were where you were one day. And feels like not so long ago, even though it was a few years ago. And so just being able to make that connection with them.
You know, I have professors like email me to check up on me or something. Like if they notice that you're upset one day or you're just not with it, you know, they'll reach out.
Capitol is an incubator for nursing leaders. When we look back on our alums, and I profiled some of our alums who are quite expert in many things in the community. When I profile them and look at their pictures, I think there'll be some more in the picture book, and it'll be the next generation of leaders who are going to work in house, hospital, acute care, who are going to work at every place in the community, rising to leadership positions to make things better for the outcomes of patients.
Foremost, we're one of the longest standing schools of nursing in Ohio, so I'm super proud of that for Capitol, and that we've just had a huge impact. We've had some amazing graduates do some amazing things across the whole nation, throughout the world. So we're really proud to have that legacy of people making a difference in nursing. We have a great pool of alums that are very supportive of our program and of Capitol, so we want to continue to make them proud.
I hope that it continues to nurture the nursing students as an individual. One of the things that drew me to Capitol was that you were accepted as a nursing student right off the bat, and you had a small group and cohort, and you knew everybody, and the professors and teaching assistants knew you and your personality and the things that would help you through that. So I hope that through growth of the program, which is wonderful, and the growth of the university, I hope that they can maintain that really individualized education, close-knit feeling of support throughout the education process.
Yeah, and I'll echo that sentiment. There's quite a few Capitol grads at Nationwide Children's Hospital, and so I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. And so one of them works as a nurse practitioner in neurology, and so we see those babies prenatally, and then she gets to take care of them postnatally. There's somebody that helps lead the ECMO program at Children's, and he graduated the year before me, and so sometimes our babies that we're planning for need that service, and so it's really neat to be able to pass that care along to somebody that has gotten their education here, and like Anna said, has that close-knit community. And I think for Anna and I, we just kept running into each other, and I think this is probably where we'll stay for the rest of our career. So being able to help students establish that connection, not only with the faculty that works here, but with one another, and then go out into their nursing career and be successful, but also continue to build those relationships that they've established here. I think that will be tremendous to continue that legacy in the next 75 years.
We've been fortunate enough to, through Beth's efforts, create an education program in fetal nursing where the undergraduate students can have a clinical day in our center. Very different than other clinical days. It's a lot more listening to didactics and then skills stuff, but a growing field that's important to be exposed to. But whenever the Capital students come, it's great to have the connection and be like, we were there too, and hear the things that they ask us, like, oh, did you do this? Did you know this person? And we're talking about IV starts last time and how it was so different when we were here learning to start IVs versus what they do now. And so it's really fun to have those connections with the students.
The phrase that comes to mind is that you can't help someone if you can't help yourself first. So if I go in and I'm sleep deprived or I haven't eaten, they will not get the care that they would receive if I was full energy, I've eaten, I've taken care of myself.
Professors here are so good about it, promoting self-care. Like when we first started, we had worksheets that we had to fill out every week, something that we were gonna do to take care of ourselves. And I didn't have that experience at my previous university. It wasn't really I feel like it's almost harped on, as much as the academics are, is taking care of yourself.
Understanding that holistic care is yes, you care about the physical health of their patient, but getting to figure out where their mind is. I mean, their mental health, but it's more than that. It's their understanding of what's going on with their health and getting them to be able to be their own advocates and understanding what's going on in their health care so then they can be their advocate.
Well, this space is called a simulation lab because these mannequins around, who look quite a bit like persons, are electronic people who can acquiesce to any and all sorts of interventions, from simple things like taking the blood pressure of the mannequin and finding out if he did it right or not, or drawing blood, doing all sorts of things, putting tubes in places that people don't like. We practice it here before we get to the clinical setting. We have three approaches to our time with students: in the classroom, in the laboratory here, and then in the clinical setting, what we call clinical or practicums. We have access to all the hospitals. We have 14 acute care hospitals that we bring our students to, and we have over 40 in the community, things like prisons, schools, churches, homeless shelters, where people are in need of health care, and you can give health care while you're teaching health care, and that's 2 for 1. And if you go well prepared, then you're starting at a higher level when you're actually with people, and you're safer, you're wiser. So this simulation lab is expensive. And faculty here, just before the pandemic, began writing grants. Renee Dunningham, she became dean, the pandemic hit. And we had resources in which to get through a very difficult time, and our students learned, in spite of the Zoom meetings and doing labs at home on a Zoom where the teacher looked at your hands on a screen. The class of 24 is the first class, the pandemic class. They passed the boards at 100%, and they didn't have an easy time of it. We were scared, we were learning new things, and the faculty of the School of Nursing stepped forward to be healthcare for faculty, staff, and students at Capital. And they were so successful at figuring out to do, when this was a brand new novel virus and nobody knew what to do with, they figured it out. And I want to give a shout out to Tracy Hogue, who was the first team leader, and again to Renee Dunningham, the dean, who was the co-leader for the campus response to COVID, for helping to keep us safe and figure things out as we went along. There's a saying, you do the best you can today with what you know, and tomorrow when you know more, you'll do better tomorrow. So we always were doing better the next day. It wasn't that we told any lies about what we used to do, it's that we didn't know any better yet. So as soon as we learn and know better, then we do better. So I have to say that the pandemic experience is still with us, and we're still getting over it. And universities are still getting their sea legs again. There was a financial strain on the university and on its people. So this setting, to be as up-to-date, state-of-the-art as it is really a great asset, and it's thanks to the faculty that we have it.
Looking forward in the future, wow, it's really exciting environment, right? With this whole increase of technology and use of AI, and to know, okay, virtual nursing, what would that look like for our new graduates? And the thing that I like to get other prospective students excited about is that there's jobs out there in healthcare field and in nursing specific that we don't even know what is possible yet. They don't even have names. Those haven't even been invented yet. So you can make your mark on the world. And so I would love to see Capital moving forward in a very innovative way to be one step ahead of what's happening, so then they could be the change agents, right? To really make a mark for Capital in the healthcare realm, that just to see where what we could do next in nursing. So it's hard to answer, and of course always with the holistic flair. I think that's super important. We will always have that piece with our Capital grads. I feel that that's really the heart of Capital nursing, is that holistic piece. So I feel that is something that we will always be really cognizant of. We'll really nurture that in our students, because the students are first, right? So we want to make sure that they have an amazing experience here. And then here's this beautiful world of nursing, that the world is your oyster. There's so many opportunities for you. So I love that.